promise you it's not a good idea. Let's just talk tomorrow.
But you're upset with me.
It's not that big of a deal.
I can't go to bed knowing that you're angry.
Malcom, I promise you, nothing productive is going to be said tonight.
How do you know?
Because I know you.
What does that mean?
And I love you.
What does that mean?
It means that you are literally incapable of de-escalating a situation unless it's work-related. And even then, it's 50-50.
Why is it that anytime anything good happens in our lives, we have to find something, anything, the most minor fucking detail to harp on, to make ugly, to ensure that there's no reason to fucking celebrate?
Really? You want to go there?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, then what is it?
Your speech, Malcom.
Oh, give me a break. You're outside of your mind. When I said you find the most minor fucking detail and make it ugly, I meant it.
You forgot to thank me, Malcom. It's not a minor fucking detail, that's a big one.
But I thanked you a million times before. You know that I'm thankful. You know that I'm appreciative. And you know I made a mistake, so why turn it into something more?
Because it is more.
What?
It's our entire fucking relationship in that show.
Oh, you can't be serious.
I'm dead.
What's going on with y'all, man? What's going on? What's cracking like and how you doing? This is I.M.P.P Network, the channel, the page that's designed to inspire, motivate passionate people like myself and you. And we gonna get straight into it, man. But before we do, how you doing today? How's your day going for you? You feel me? You catching up on any movies? You catch up on any review? If you're not, hey, if your review ain't got done by Chop, if you ain't listened to the review, if you ain't watched me before you watch the movie, man, you're wasting your time. And that's my job, to not make you waste your time, to see that what you're watching is in fact the real deal. So if you ain't heard about me, if you ain't running about me, don't watch the movie. And we gonna get straight into it, man. It's a movie review. You already know, man. Malcom and Marie, you know, with your boy Chop. And we gonna get straight into it. I believe Malcom and Marie is a beautiful movie. I love it. I personally love it. Some people can't watch it because they say it's too toxic. You know, they don't like the arguments. But it's like, I believe this is like modern relationships, or if you've been in a young relationship, or if you've been in that type of relationship where y'all bump heads every day. There's so many things that you want to tell your partner, so many things that's in your head, but you don't ever get it out. And this was just them just being transparent enough to like not hide those emotions and really just let it out, really like have this conversation, really like bump heads, man. Like, and it was a weird, crazy, beautiful thing to see. I had to watch this twice. I watched this the second time and I had a better understanding of both characters. You know, I really love this movie because one, is simple. It shows it's in black and white. It's like old school with a new school flavor. And it's just in one setting. Like, it's very simple. And the main thing about this movie is just Marie just wanted Malcom to understand, like, look, we did all of this together. We made it through all of this. And the only thing I wanted was for you to thank me. They went to an award ceremony and Malcom went on stage and, you know, presented his work and did everything, but he didn't thank her. She felt disrespected. She felt disappointed. She felt lack of. And that's what she wanted to make him understand. But this whole movie just went left from her saying that she wanted to thank you and him not feeling appreciated, and him, you know, she trying to let him see that without me, this movie would have been made. And him, you know, Marie can handle the things that Malcom could dish out to her, but Malcom can't handle the things that Marie can dish out to him, to him, you know. So, you know, Malcolm's way of doing it is just belittling her and making her feel real insecure, and she can take it. You know, she's a strong woman. She's been through a lot in her life, and I think that gave her that strength to do so. And despite all of that, I believe they truly love one another. I believe, like she said, like the way that she needs him, he needs her. And you know, she's bold enough to see it and say it. I don't think, you know, it took till the end for Malcom to realize, like, all she wanted was a thank you. And through 1 hour of fighting, he never once said that. So he made her realize, you know, she made him realize a lot without belittling him, without bringing a past about what he did, or, you know. And I think that was just the difference between both of their characters. You know, Marie is, she's more stronger than him. emotionally. You know, he acts out, he say things out of anger and don't realize it until later. And she's more of bringing a deeper understanding and a deeper perspective for things. But this movie to me, I think is a must watch. Shows you how communication and just the level of understanding while communicating is so important. And just sometimes, you know, while you're communicating or having that conversation amongst your partner, amongst your spouse, to just like, you know, take heed and just try not to understand without trying to belittle or try to bash or try to make yourself seem better than the other or belittle what she's doing. You feel me? Take credit for and take accountability for the actions that's being brought upon both sides. Both sides. And they both did that within the movie. Like Malcolm could look and really like, you know, I'm a real messed up individual and not take fault. And she looked at her side and I'm a real messed up individual and can take fault. But he just did some things that was just a real low ball. You know, he said some things that was real low ball. You know, sometimes you open yourself up to people so hard and they take it, but then they criticize you for the things that they open themselves up to. You know what I'm saying? They lowball, they lowball that to you and make you feel less worthy for you being open and transparent enough to show them and let them see that side. So it's a real beautiful movie. If you haven't watched it, get out the mindset of like, oh, you know, this is too much for me. Like, this is what happens in relationship. You know, there's relationship that's probably worse than this. You know, it's a lot of verbal abuse rather than physical. But I think it was cool to see how they did all of that without being physical, without being so aggressive. You know, they did all of that, and at the same time, they were able to come to a understanding at the end of it, and really realize from both parties. I really love Marie's character rather than Malcolm. I think she was real poised as a person. I think she was real understanding. And I think she is a real strong individual. And I like how her role was played. Malcolm, I think, could admit his faults and looked at his situation and could admit his faults and really hear her out. But he has to be right. He has to get the last word, you know. And he does things when he feel threatened or when he feel like this is aimed at me. He does things that I don't think that he thinks before he say it. He just say it and it just bites him in the ass later on. So Malcolm's character is like as a man, you feel me? Like I don't resonate with it. But the relationship I feel like was toxic. I feel like what happened needed to happen. And I really feel like going forward, you know, after that, they can look past all of that and really have a better future, because a lot of things were said, a lot of things were brought to light. And despite all of that, he finally understood understood what she was trying to say. And it showed at the end, which I think was a beautiful ending as well. You know, beautiful beginning to the start. Why didn't you thank me? And at the ending was just beautiful because he finally understood that despite my success, despite everything that's going on, not only do I love this woman, I need this woman more than I think I know and more than I think I do. So watch the movie, don't get in your feelings and watch the movie. Malcolm and Marie, this is a review by me, Chop. I am J Chop, just in case you ain't know. And if you ain't got a review by me, Trust me, you're gonna waste your time. My job is to waste my time to watch these movies to make sure you don't waste your time. All right, so come here for me first before you go anywhere else. Malcom Marie, out of 10, I'll give it 8.5, 9. Yeah, that's just how I'm rocking with it. 8.5, 9. I love it. I love it. You know, I love it. I love it. I don't think there's nothing wrong that I can say just despite you know, the cruel things that were being said to one another. Some things were really like, ugh, Malcom, like, ugh, like, come on, Malcom, you really said that? But you know, it happens, you know, when you're in a relationship, sometimes you say things and you don't think, and sometimes you feel like this person's trying to bring you down, so you bring that person more down. Like, I know how it is. I know what it is to be like that, but it's just not healthy. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy. But watch the movie. Watch the movie. Must watch. Get out your feelings and watch the movie, man. I rated it 8.5. 8.5. I'll give it an 8.5. This is a movie review by your boy Chop. I am J Chop, in case you know, and this is I.M.P.P Network, the network, the channel, the page that's designed to inspire, motivate, passionate people like myself and you. If you ain't doing nothing today, Malcom Marie's the movie to watch. Go ahead and watch it. This is my rating. This is what I give it. I am.
Thank you for the good sex and the cuddles. Thank you for doing the laundry and picking out my suit tonight and making my ungrateful ass some mac and cheese after I forgot to fucking thank you.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Watching what you do, I can get like you.